So we had to shake up recording schedule just to keep things on track.
We got ourselves a shadow here.
And why the Armored Core LP got recorded.
2 targets detected. They have the advantage.
Hand tuxedo.
Glove slap. It's just a glove slap.
Pull the trigger.
The glove slap is a little old way to get some satisfaction. Gloves. I don't know why I remember that Simpsons episode. I don't. That was the tobacco episode, wasn't it? I think it was the tobacco episode.
Tobacco. Why is it when a Homer does something right, it's either it's mostly morally wrong, or just because he's just too good at it where something goes wrong?
It's my birthday.
It's funny, and, like, people complain about, like, later Simpsons being bad, but, like, it's funny to me how, like, really grounded, like, the first 2 or 3 seasons of that were, and then how fast it, like, when you really stop and think about it, how fast it got, like, it started to get, like, really unhinged.
I mean, most people tend to source that after a certain episode.
The jockey one?
No, the one with, what was it? The dude who went crazy because Homer got away with everything.
Oh, Frank Grimes.
Yeah.
Like, even before that, like, you see, like, the fact that Homer went to space, it's like, huh, if you stop and think about it, that's, like, really friggin' weird, actually.
Oh, that reminds me.
I stand by the comment that made the case of permission to stow the cargo. As he goes, yeah, he was.
It's a
Auto recover.
Oh, I never did that.
Good to know.
And Mystery Digimon Time Stranger has something similar. It's in case you have to stand still for about 5 seconds for it to kick in.
You should be able to hit a weak spot.
One of these days I will actually experience Digimon in person. One of these days.
Sir, to make that happen, I will make Digimon Time Stranger the next game LP after this one.
This is our
2 years down the line.
Like, I remember when Digimon first came out, because, like, first Bandai made Tamagotchi, and then they made Digimon, which was Tamagotchi that could fight, and then, like, when like, the video games and the anime for it started coming out in the US, it obviously did not get as popular as Pokemon, but, like...
The Digimon animes are better.
I've heard that the anime is fantastic, and, like, I knew exactly one Digimon kid in Spotsylvania County. Everyone else was a Pokemon kid. But, like, I remember when it came out, everyone's like, oh, it's just a ripoff of Pokemon, and I'm like, no, it was the Tamagotchis that could fight each other. I mean, they're clearly trying to cash in on the Pokemon craze, but Digimon was technically a thing here first. It just didn't...
It didn't have the power of Nintendo on their side.
Yeah, exactly.
The Digimon games also had a bit of case of... They were more experimental with their games. They had no... shall we say, consistent formula to theirs. Sure, we had the story games, we had the world games, which themselves a bit all over the place in what they do.
Hey, there's a treasure chest.
1, I think it's 3 and New Order are similar in what they do. Also for our notes, if you're interested in Digimon games, I have not seen any. We have done Cyber Sleuth, and I have done World Order. World Order I've done by myself. Or by the Waffles.
I know I had some fighting game that was Digimon when I was younger.
Rumble?
Probably.
Why are we talking about this game where we got playing Persona? Well, they kind of align somehow. This case of the story games are sort of like the Persona games.
And also, if you think about it, this game has you use strange monsters to fight off against other strange monsters.
Yeah, like the monster design in this game, it's strange, but it's interesting, and you can say the same is true of Digimon in a lot of ways.
All Path Angels in somewhat bondage gear.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's the stairs.
The only difference is the angel in this one doesn't come from a cat.
All right, squad. Move
As far as we know.
Fucking cherubs.
We're being attacked by babies.
Yes.
Very ugly babies.
Nicely done.
Oh, they're not biblically accurate. Angel babies, because then they're just heads with wings.
Yeah. They actually have limbs.
And we get to hunt these little beggars.
Great work out there.
I love that attack name is Guru, because it makes me think of Futurama Richard Nixon. Guru, I am riddled with phlebitis.
Speaking of the old bondage gear, what was this deal?
Huh.
How do you do anything in that?
Very carefully!
The persona is background.
Priestess in the service.
You.
Priestess in the service of the goddess Hera. When Zeus fell in love with her, he transformed her into a cow to hide her.
Oh, that myth.
Okay.
Oh, that's how the peacock got created.
Greek mythology.
That must have come down to don't leave and use Zeus alone with your daughters.
I'm gonna go
Sometimes you can't help it because he transforms into animals.
Even if there were.
Yeah.
I remember, God, this would have been years ago, but I remember a Tumblr post about, like, every mythology summarized. And, like, it's like... But unfortunately, Loki thought this would be funny. But unfortunately, Zeus was horny. But unfortunately, friggin', why can't I think of the Japanese thunder god's name offhand?
Amaterasu's brother?
Yeah, him.
Susanoo or
Unfortunately, Susanoo was rude. Unfortunately, Old Man Coyote had an idea.
All right.
No, I mean, of course, watching the overly sarcastic productions, bits about mythology in this case of Loki may have been a Christian invention.
I've heard that about a lot of Norse mythology, weirdly.
I'm looking forward.
Because let's put it right, just by reading the stories, the chief trickster is actually Odin.
Yeah, yeah. Granted, giving like the various gods like overly narrow portfolios is kind of like
Why, this is exciting.
it's like an invention after the fact a little bit to do that, if that makes any sense. Pick a card, any card.
Uno!
Yahtzee.
Nobody knows.
I have no idea how to play this game. Jack Frost?
Yep.
Really?
He's the first of 3 of this sort of persona.
Yeah, he's pretty well known persona. I'm pretty sure he's shown up in Smash as a side thing.
He's
Huh.
also in the Devil Summoner series as well.
It's been a long time since we've played Smash or Mario Party.
Yeah. Well, right now we're diving into Pokopia, so...
We've discovered the island of Mooptopia.
Yes, which was originally Palatown.
Oh yeah, as you can see, higher the social level, the higher they get.
This persona
No,
is
not
powerful.
you.
Which means if you're an introvert who has a persona, you're fucked!
My persona never gets any stronger because I am painfully shy.
Since when was Yuma Kokohi shy?
I was just thinking, well, for his general appearance, Droopy was never a shy character. He was not one you want to mess with.
No.
I mean, there are several shorts where he's just holding, like... Whatever he's doing, he's hoping to meet, like, beautiful woman. I'm going to fight this bull and meet her. They vandalized the picture. You know what? That makes me mad.
There's 2.
I kind of love Droopy.
For all the cartoons, the Droopies just seem to disappear from television.
So this is an odd thing. So, like, all of MGM's historical shorts now are owned by Time Warner, and but they were kind of bought piecemeal. So, like, all Hanna-Barbera stuff owned by Time Warner. Droopy is owned by Time Warner. The thing is, like, Droopy was an MGM thing, but it wasn't a Hanna-Barbera. So, like, you've got Warner Brothers stuff, like the old Looney Tunes and whatnot. You've got all the Hanna-Barbera stuff, which is kind of its own separate thing. And then you've got Droopy and a couple other odds and ends, which were originally created by Tex Avery, which are not technically a Hanna-Barbera thing. But there's, like, a huge debate in cartoon fandom where they're like, oh, we should lump Droopy in with the Hanna-Barbera stuff, even though that's grossly inaccurate. Or, oh, we should lump Droopy in with the Looney Tunes stuff, even though that's grossly inaccurate. So it's kind of just like this orphaned thing that doesn't fit in with any other collection. I tend to lump Droopy in with more Hanna-Barbera stuff, but that's only because, like, when I was a kid, there was that Tom and Jerry kids cartoon,
Yeah,
which
had Droopy and his son Dribble.
Yep, because neither of them were owned by Warner Brothers yet. They were still owned by just straight up MGM.
Great show of skill. You've been knocked down. Get up quickly.
Fun fact, if the main character gets downed in these sections, it's game over.
Just like Mass Effect.
Yeah. I will go on the comparisons. The combat system is sort of like, well, I'd say Octopath Traveler is more sort of like Personas, where it's a case of the whole weakness system going on. But you don't have that shields to get through to do the real damage.
Prepare yourself.
You like having like weakness systems like that. At least if you're doing it reasonably well, it definitely makes the game more engaging than just press A to win.
Enemy eliminated. In this situation,
It's like, you gotta think about your strategies.
Saying that, I never really had any problems except for a few bosses in here. And some of these just annoying abilities. But I am playing on normal difficulty. Seeing the phone, someone just like this is way too easy on even on difficult. And all I can say to them is, well, congrats to you. You figured out the game better than the rest of us.
And that's a wrap, folks.
Doesn't mean the game's easy. Just means you just figured it out better.
Yeah.
doesn't that chest look kind of different? Detecting 3 targets. Take them out.
Like, that's the thing. A lot of times with games, the opinion you have is subjective. Like, you could be better at certain games than others. Doesn't mean that a certain game is bad just because it's not for you.
There are plenty of games out there that I recognize as like, this is a well-designed game, or like, you know, this is interesting and well put together. It's just not for me, you know.
Pretty much me would damn near any sports game going.
Yes.
Says we'll have the likes of the Blood Bowl games only
Let's
5
continue
hours.
exploring.
I think I can't remember if it was like a video game or the tabletop game, but someone was talking to me about Blood Bowl recently, and I can't remember who.
I assume someone at your job.
Like, I remember as a kid, like one of the local comic shops had a bunch of Blood Bowl stuff for sale, and that was when some of my friends were getting into Warhammer, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, is that like Warhammer football? And the answer is kinda.
You've been knocked down. Get up quickly.
Okay, turning the auto for that. Auto off for that. Ooh, sweet. And because we collected all the account we have access to at the moment, these get upgraded.
Alright, now.
And we have plenty of arcanas to collect through the game.
Looks like we've mapped everything on this floor. It's up to you whether to continue or not. Okay.
I found an odd morsel. Very odd, yes.
Why are you Sean Connery?
The enemy's nearby.
What the hell am I looking at?
I wonder if that was the inspiration for the bike legendaries in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Just going back to save because I am not redoing all that. Progress. Yeah, let me. Sona's looking like.
Salut.
I've been getting a lot of angels being dropped there. I don't even think I've been using that one.
It's a goal.
All right. You're up against a difficult opponent, but if the intel is available, I can help you. I can suggest the most effective attack based on the enemy, but I can only assist like this when we know.
Man, Aslan, you really let yourself go.
I'm sorry.
We had a midlife
but
crisis
until
that
you
became
can
a
get more
real.
information, You'll be on your own.
I mean, considering he died and came back.
I wanted to get a motorcycle, but I could only afford half of one.